I've made over $1 million in sales selling one of the most underrated print-on-demand product types, embroidered apparel. And it's not just me. Check this out. According to Printful, the embroidered apparel market is poised to reach $5.7 billion in sales by 2028. And already, embroidered products like t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and hats consistently make me and many other sellers thousands of dollars in sales per month and have been a game changer for mine and many other print-on-demand businesses. For example, this embroidered sweatshirt that you see here is estimated to have made over $1 million in revenue since it was first listed just 20 months ago. Embroidered apparel is my best-selling product of all time, my favorite product to sell because there's less competition compared to printed products. I can sell them for more premium prices and as a result, make more profit. Who doesn't want that? I want that for me and I want that for you. So let's do product research and then I'm gonna walk you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a trendy embroidered sweatshirt for your business so you can make more sales and grow your brand. Also, be sure to watch until the end for a bonus trend tip. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Adrian, a self-employed entrepreneur who's generated multiple millions in sales across 2 apparel brands, and I love helping people make money online with Shopify and print on demand. I create videos every week on this channel, and my goal is to create the most positive and supportive community of print on demand sellers here on YouTube. So if that's you, join us by subscribing and interacting in the comments. There's no gatekeeping here, and you always have a seat at this table. I hopped into Etsy to conduct product research, and I just started typing the word embroidery and using Everbee. I can see that there are currently over 2,900 monthly searches for the term embroidered shirt, 3,800 monthly searches for the term embroidered sweatshirt, and over 2,200 monthly searches for the term embroidered hat. Let's also see what it is for hoodie. Check that out. 5,400 monthly searches for the term embroidered hoodie. This search volume across the board shows that there is huge demand for embroidered products right now. And I'm just gonna run a search for the word embroidered and let's see what comes up. I went ahead and filtered this search by bestseller and physical items. And here we can see some of the most popular and best-selling products right now. We've got embroidered sweatshirts, hoodies, hats, t-shirts. Notice that I just put in the word embroidery. So far, everything we've seen is apparel. Next, to get a quick sales snapshot and to see which of these products are actually selling best, I'm gonna go ahead and use Everbee to view the product analytics. So in the top left, I'm just gonna select the product analytics option. Everbee is the product research tool that I personally use and recommend. It quickly analyzes data to identify best-selling products and designs that you can use as inspiration for your own. You can try it out for free by clicking the link below this video. I've sorted it by estimated monthly revenue and check out some of these numbers. This embroidered hoodie is estimated to be making $54,000 per month in sales. This is the one that's estimated to have made over $1 million in the 20 months that it's been around. It's currently estimated to be making $47,000 per month. This custom mama embroidered sweatshirt is estimated to be making $45,000 in sales per month, and that one's only 8 months old. This mama sweatshirt, $31,000 per month. This custom embroidered hat, $25,000 in sales per month. Just imagine making that kind of volume of sales in a month. As someone who has done numbers like these, I can tell you it is a euphoric feeling, and I want you to experience it. Let's take a deeper dive into this $1 million sweatshirt. Here we can see that it has the Etsy's pick badge. 15 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And let's go ahead and check the reviews. So I'm just going to sort by most recent. Seeing that there's a number of recent reviews is very strong evidence that it's selling very well right now. And keep in mind that usually only 10% or less of people actually leave reviews. Here we can see all recent reviews, another bunch of recent reviews, more recent reviews, more recent reviews. I haven't even got past May 14th yet, and that's today when I'm recording this. Clearly this sweatshirt is selling like crazy right now. If you look along the bottom here too, you can see photos from reviews. Next, let's go ahead and analyze this listing. Here we can see all these sales data. Remember, this listing is only 20 months old. Also worth noting is if we go down and look at the trends here, in the last 30 days, the growth rate is 717%. Check out that hockey stick growth up and to the right. That's exactly what we want to see for our sales and when trend spotting. This huge growth spike that we see here is probably from the lead up to Mother's Day. But what's really cool, and another way that I like to use this trends data, is by clicking the drop down and going to lifetime. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you a window into when this sells best. So I can go through the entire life of this listing and see big spikes. So here we see that it spiked big time in April, May of last year, leading up to Mother's Day. And we see another big spike here around Black Friday and Christmas. And then we can see that it started trending upward again as we got close to Mother's Day of this year. Check out that lifetime growth rate, 4,900%. That is wild. This trends data is super valuable to validate that it's selling well right now, but it's also also valuable because it allows you to look back and see when the item was most in demand. Success leaves clues. By seeing this data and knowing when it sells best, if you're in this niche and you want to release a product inspired by this one, you've got some pretty obvious holidays and special occasions that you should be piggybacking on. Now that you know that embroidered apparel is selling very well right now, not just for me, but for many other sellers, let's create a trendy embroidered sweatshirt together in 3 steps. Step 1 is to select a sweatshirt to sell and grab our print area size dimensions. I hopped into Printful, which in my opinion is the GOAT when it comes to embroidered products. From the product catalog on the left, I'm just going to go ahead and select embroidered products. Printful has incredible embroidery options when it comes to product selection, placements, and embroidery techniques. You can try Printful for free by clicking the link below this video. I'm going to go ahead and select the Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. This sweatshirt is not only one of the best-selling Printful sweatshirts, but it's one of the best-selling Printful products in their entire catalog. It's also really trendy right now and has one of the lowest production costs of any adult sweatshirt in Printful. Here you can see that the production cost is $18.99 or $17.47 if you're on the Printful growth plan. All we actually want to do right now is grab the print area size dimensions. So I'm just going to scroll down, select file guidelines, and this is going to show us all the different dimensions for each placement. We're going to go with the large center print. So that's going to be 10 inches by 6 inches. And those are the dimensions that we're going to take over to Kittle. And that leads me to step 2 is creating our design. To create the design, I'm going to use Kittle and we're going to create a purely text-based design like the trendy designs we looked at earlier from scratch. The first thing I'm going to do is select new project in the top right. From here, we're going to put in those custom dimensions from Printful. So that was 10 inches by 6 inches. So I'm just going to change the unit from pixels to inches and I'll just put the width of 10 and the height of 6. And then I'm going to change the DPI to 300. Once you've input your dimensions, go ahead and tap the create button. This is going to bring us to our artboard and from here we can start designing. I actually want to make the design white. So I'm going to change the background color on this artboard. So I'm just going to tap artboard in the top left and then over on the right side for the background color, I'm just going to change that from white to black. Next, let's go ahead and add some text. On the left-hand side, I'm going to select the text option and I'm going to add a headline. I'll go ahead and make that text white so it actually shows up. Next, I want to change this font to something really trendy and one that's really popular right now, especially with embroidered products, are those varsity fonts. So there's a really good one in Kittle called University. So over under text style, I'm just going to tap that drop down and then here I'm just going to go and find that font. There it is. So I'm going to go and select this. Next, let's go ahead and change what it actually says. So for the sake of this example, I'm just going to create a Mama Established 2025 embroidered sweatshirt design. I'm just going to change this to Mama and let's go ahead and make this way bigger. I actually want it to take up pretty much all of the artboard. So I'm just going to go ahead and really stretch this design out, just adjust the placement so it's near the top so I can put the other text below it. And now I want to add that established 2025 below. So I'm just going to tap on this text here and I'm going to tap this duplicate icon. That's going to duplicate this text. I'm going to drop it below and then I'm going to shrink this significantly. Let's go ahead and reduce this font size. You can do it from the right-hand menu or you can just adjust it from here. I want to make this a lot smaller. So I'm just going to grab it, put it below. I'm actually going to stretch this out a little bit because I'm going to be adding a little more text than this. So let's just go ahead and change what this says here. We'll say established 2025. And I don't just want to make the text smaller. I actually want to space it out as well. So over on the right side, I'm going to go to the letter spacing and I'm just going to adjust that. Try 125. I really like that spacing. Next, let's go ahead and arch this text here, the Mama text. So I'm just going to select that. Over on the bottom right, you're going to see this transformation option. Just tap that plus and we're going to change this to the arch option. From here, we can adjust the arch curve. So right now it's at 80%, which is way more arch than I want it. So I'm just going to bring that down to something more like 20%. Once you're happy with the transformation, just tap confirm. If you want to make the text outline, which I think looks really good and it's really popular right now, you can do that very easily in Kittle. Let's go ahead and make this Mama text outline. Over on the middle right-hand side, you're going to see something that says border. We're going to go ahead and select that. You can't actually see the border right now because it's black, but just for example's sake, I'm going to go ahead and change that color just so you can see it kind of stand out. I want to make that border a little bit thicker. So I'm just going to adjust that to something like 15. So let's just go ahead and type in 15 here. And then what we want to do is we want to get rid of the white inside. So it's just going to be the outlined word that's embroidered. To do that, you'll see the color option on the right, and we're just going to remove the color. Now let's go ahead and change that border color back to white. The last thing I want to do is I want to make this established 2025 a little bit thinner. So I'm just going to select this on the right hand side. I'm going to hit the variable drop down, and from here I'm just going to adjust the weight. I just adjusted it from 900 down to 450, and now you can see that it's quite a bit thinner. Lastly, I'm just going to drag this down a tiny bit. And I am really happy with this design. Once you're finished your design, all you're going to do is tap the black share button in the top right, tap download project, make sure that everything looks good here, and then you're going to want to save this design as a PNG with a transparent background. I've actually included my affiliate links below for all the tools that I love, along with any free trials, discounts, or special offers. Thank you in advance for using any of those links. Sponsors and affiliates support the channel at no extra cost to you and allow me to make more free content like this. So thank you for hanging out with me and watching this video, and for using any of those affiliate links below. I appreciate you. Step 3, let's add our design to a sweatshirt in Printful. So I'm back at the Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. From here, make sure that under technique in the top right, you select embroidery. We're just gonna go with standard embroidery for this design. Scroll down and we're gonna tap the red create product template button. On the left-hand side, you can make your color selection. I'm gonna go ahead and make this in a military green, which is a really trendy color right now, and it's gonna look really good with this white design. But you can go ahead and select other color options as well. And then for the size, I'm gonna make this available in all sizes. I don't see why not. And then for the placement, I wanna use this new large center placement. So I'm just going to tap that, and now we're ready to drag our design onto the mockup. Let's go ahead and drag that design on. From here, we can go ahead and adjust the sizing and the placement, but I'm not really going to make any changes there myself. In the top right, I'm going to select mockups. From here, we can see what it would look like on a sweatshirt. If you're happy with how it looks, go ahead and tap the red save to templates button in the bottom right. This is going to take us to the product template page. So here we can see things like the technique, the size, the placement, the thread color. You can change the price and the listing details, but when you're happy with everything, go ahead and tap the red add to store button. From here, you're just going to want to go ahead and follow all these steps along the top. So this is just confirming the color and the sizing options. Let's go ahead and tap proceed to mockups in the bottom right. This is going to take you to mockups where you have two options. You can use a basic mockups, or you can go with custom mockups. Let's just go with the basic mockups for this example. This is going to take you to the mockup library. So from here, you can go ahead and select whichever mockups you want to use. I really like this mockup here. Keep in mind too, you can always add your own custom mockups once it's been published to your Shopify store or whichever platform you're selling on. Once you're happy with your mockup selection, tap the red continue button in the bottom right. This is going to take you to the listing details page. So you're just going to want to go ahead and fill out all the listing details here, and then tap the red continue button in the bottom right. This is going to take you to the pricing page. From here, you can go ahead and choose if you want to offer free shipping on your storefront, and then you can also adjust the pricing. So you can increase the retail price by a certain percentage, or you can just go ahead and manually change this out. You can set it to whatever you want. And lastly, once that's done, you can hit the red submit to store button, and Printful will automatically publish it to your Shopify store or whichever platform you're selling on. Now for the bonus trend tip. You might have noticed when we were researching the best-selling embroidered products earlier that there was a very common trend amongst a lot of the best sellers. That is that a lot of them had this wrist embroidery. So I just went back to our bestseller search here. All the sweatshirts and hoodies that popped up at the top of the results have the embroidered wrist prints. And if I keep going, you'll see more of them here as well. If you want to add wrist embroidery to your sweatshirts and hoodies, which I highly recommend testing out, it's actually very simple in Printful. I just hop back into our product in Printful, and from here, I'm just going to add it to the right wrist. So you'll see this right wrist option here. We'll just drag our design onto the mockup. From here, you can adjust the sizing and the placement. So maybe you want to make it a little bit smaller. And here we can see how it looks on the sweatshirt. If you're happy with the sizing, just go ahead and tap the red save product template button in the bottom right. Combining multiple trends such as a trendy Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt in trendy colors like military green with a trendy printing technique like embroidery and trendy placements like the large chest and the wrist embroidery is something I call trend stacking, and it can be very powerful for sales. If you're enjoying these print on demand trend videos and want to see more like this, comment the word POD below so I know to keep them coming. As always, I've created a bunch of free resources which you can find below this video, including a link to my brand new podcast called the Print on Demand Podcast.